Come on, Myrtle. Let's go. All right, everybody, Sylvia here. I am in Fort Bragg, and I just had a wonderful weekend with some cycling friends from Eureka. It was Mark Mueller and his girlfriend Lisa, Brad Albee and a work friend Joyce, and they picked me up on the way into town, on the way into Fort Bragg, and we spent a couple of days cycling all over Fort Bragg. We did the Skunk Train, which is a rail bike, so it's a recumbent, electric assist, pedal-powered quad on rails. Super fun, and I really feel like if I hadn't been with them, I probably would have missed out on a lot of the beauty in Fort Bragg. And I've been really riding a lot to get here. It's been cold and I've been trying to get where it's warmer, and now I am finding that I'm actually ahead of schedule. I need to be in Berkeley for Thanksgiving, and if I keep going at the pace I am, I'm going to get there like a week early. And so I'm going to take a couple of days. I'm at a B&B. I'm actually behind the house to do this video, and I need to get through a lot of video and photos, just kind of get organized. And today what I want to do is a video about how I am using electric assist. And you know, this system was installed just a couple of days before I started this tour, and so I've really been learning how it works and how I want to use it on the road, and it's been a very interesting experience. I know I've talked about this system before, but you know what, not everybody watches all my videos, so I'm going to go over it really quickly. So this is the Shimano Steps E8000. It's the most powerful motor that Shimano makes, and this is a retrofit kit. You can see that it's been welded onto the boom, so it's been designed and spec'd by HP Velotechnic for the Trike. It's a Scorpion FS20. This Trike is 8 years old, so it's pretty cool that you can add electric assist as a retro kit to a Trike with so many miles on it. I've got a roll-off in the back, so I've got the 14 gears, and I really love the simplicity of it because I just have the one shifter and then the one chain ring. I think it's a 44 tooth, and with this I can get up to about 18-20 miles an hour before I lose speed on the top end. And then this is the battery. It's the biggest battery. It's 504 watt hours or 14.4 amp hours, and I have two of them. At the moment I only have the right mount, but when I get to the Bay Area I'm going to have a mount installed for the spare battery so I can get better weight distribution and keep the weight low with the two batteries. And then this is the controller. Turn on the display here. So this system comes with 3 power modes: Eco, Trail, and Boost. And within each one of those modes, you can make adjustments, low, medium, and high, using a Bluetooth app on your phone called E2. And when I first started out, I had it set to the factory default. I think it's called dynamic, and Eco is in high, Trail is in low, and Boost is in high. And I could not tell the difference between Eco and Trail when I was climbing. I just couldn't tell the difference whether I was climbing or not, but the only time I ever go out of Eco mode is when I am climbing. And so I called Recumbent PDX and I talked to Paul, and he could have explained all of this over the phone, but he decided to drive out to Tillamook 100 miles to explain and show me and make sure that I understood how the Bluetooth worked. It's a little bit peculiar. They use Bluetooth in a way that I've never seen before. And I did a video of while he was explaining it, and if you want more information, I think it's like 4 videos ago, so that information is available for how to change the power modes in Eco, Trail, and Boost. And it worked great. So we changed it from dynamic to explore mode, and I think that changes. So Eco is still in high, Trail goes up to medium, and Boost comes down to medium. And I just thought, you know what, that's great. And it worked really, really well. The way I am using the electric assist is not to be fast, just to be faster. And especially climbing, that's my weak point. I'm probably everybody's weak point, but for me, it's really, really slow. If I'm climbing a hill more than 6% grade, I'm probably going to be climbing it at 2.5, 3 miles an hour. And what I want from the electric assist is to be able to go 5 to 8 miles an hour. And so when I see my speed in eco mode drop below 5 miles an hour, that's when I go into trail mode. And then, once I get to the crest of a hill, I drop it back into eco mode. It's very rare that I put it in boost mode. I used it one day to get to a ferry I thought I was going to be late for, and so I put it in boost mode so that I could make that ferry. But it's very unusual for me to go into boost mode. So this all worked out really well until a few days ago. So I was riding into Arcata, and I was greeted by Steve Sitma, who rides a cruise bike, and his wife Maureen, who rides a Trek upright, and they are both very strong riders. They invited me to stay at their house. First, they took me on a lovely tour all over Arcata and Eureka. It was really, really lovely. And then we went to their house, and they live up a very long and somewhat steep hill. And I found that I was having a really hard time keeping up with Steve, who does not have electric assist, but was still climbing this hill at like 8 miles an hour. So when I put it in trail mode, I was falling further and further behind. And then I would put it in boost mode to catch up. So I would catch up to his rear wheel, and then I'd put it back in trail, and I would fall further and further behind. And I was kind of yo-yoing between trail and boost. And I thought, I bet if I make an adjustment to the power modes, I can just keep it in trail mode. And so that's what I did. And it's really come in handy because the Pacific Coast route that I'm on from Canada to Mexico has 100,000 feet of climbing. And some of these hills are very, very steep. And so now, when I find that I'm in eco mode, dropping below 5 miles an hour, I can put it in trail mode, and I'll be closer to 8 miles an hour than 5 miles an hour or even less. And I don't need to go into boost mode anymore. I was really surprised that it has not really changed the battery usage. I've been getting about 45 to 50 miles, climbing 2,500 to 3,000 feet, averaging about 11 miles per hour. And it's been pretty consistent since I started this trip. So even though I moved it from trail in medium to trail in high, it hasn't really made a big difference in the battery usage. So that's, I'm very, very thrilled. And I really have to say that having an electric assist for someone like me is perfect. I need to get where I'm going before it's dark, and with these huge long climbs, sometimes it gets to be really, really stressful. And so I'm really, really happy with this decision to add the electric assist. I mean, riding a trike is already so much fun, but with electric assist, it's actually funner. So I feel like I'm forgetting something here, but you know what, there'll be other videos, and if you guys have any questions, be sure to put them in the comment section below and let me know what you think about everything that I've put forth so far. Please leave a comment in the comment section below. You know how much I love hearing from everybody, and as always, thank you for watching.